Hi, my name is Amy and thank you very much for watching. And I am the founder of BannedBooks Art, and tonight we're going to be doing an AI artathon. In about 3 minutes we're going to start the Twitter space. But I thought that I would get everything set up with you first, all of the 0 people that are watching this right now. Just so you know, I'm on the couch because I got these 2 babies here, so my house is super messy, don't mind me. Anyway, what are we doing? Well, okay, so what we're gonna do with this is the BannedBooks Art Discord, and these are the extra images, but we have the AI artathon here. And what we're going to do is all of the new images we're going to be putting in here. And I'm also going to be doing info, taking a screenshot of this. Please don't be broken. Okay. So I have done 12,503. We're going to change to fast mode. And the reason why we're not doing that here come now. What are you doing? Okay. So we're going to be doing the prompts in the browser, and this here because I'm going to just search for like breakpoint. And yeah, this is just going to help me upscale while I'm doing this. There's an entire thing for this. Don't mind me. So I'm going to start my Twitter space now because it is, well, soon. Because it's 10. But yeah, welcome. We're doing AI art generation, and we'll do text to image IO. We'll get that up as well. And this is just a second AI art generation tool that I know. Okay. So, it is 10 p.m., which means I get to start my Twitter space. We're going to skip inviting people. Also, shoot. Twitter. We're going to tweet this out. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. Wow, that was a lot of people. Hello, everybody. I'm just inviting everybody up to speak. Don't mind me. I'm getting everything set up locally because it's a whole process, y'all. It's a whole process.
You're good. Take your time.
Yeah. So, yeah, before...
How are you doing?
I'm doing really great. We launched the Scarlet Letter Gallery over the weekend. It was great. I finally, figured out the secret sauce, which is just to host a Twitter space and then have it on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, which is what we're doing tonight, by the way. So,
Good for you.
yeah, if you want to go to my link tree and look on Twitch or YouTube, you can see the AI artathon in real time.
Cool.
Here, I'll pin the link to the top. I'll find the link and I'll pin it to the top.
Yeah, I mean, most people like to just, when I have a result, I just pin it to the top. So, I don't know. It's fine. But anyway, Trilana, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm trying to balance, work, life, NFTs, cases.
I know this feeling. I know this feeling super well.
Yeah.
I don't normally like to ask this, but if you want to, you can retweet out the room, try to get more people in.
It's okay to ask that, why not?
Yeah. I normally like to keep it a little small, that way we don't have to, shuffle people around speakers and,
Sure.
But this is fine. Chris, how are you?
One second. Oh, come on. I'm good. I'm sitting here drawing right now. Saw that you had a space. How's your day going?
Pretty good. I was gonna ask you, how are you feeling? Because you had a cold on Monday.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. So, still sick, but
Yeah, you sound better, so there's always that.
yeah, I feel quite. I've taken a shit ton of medicine too. So
Yeah.
we'll see you in the morning.
Yeah. Hopefully, with all the prompts that we have flowing tonight, we will get you inspired to do a piece of art for the Grimm's Fairy Tales.
Oh, yeah, maybe. If I could find some time, I'll definitely do one, honestly. I got a ton of shit. I got, 3 different logos I got to work on, and then I'm trying to knock out this little collection that I have dropping here in a week or two. So, but I will do my best to squeeze one in there for you.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I'm pretty sure there's going to be 0 people doing the scavenger hunt, because I definitely didn't advertise it this time.
Oh.
So, that was a lot of bothering you for nothing. Next time, we'll figure out. Yeah. So, Doge, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Are you sure you don't? I was going to pin it to the top because I see your Twitch right now, and there's only 2 people there, but it's up to you. You said not to pin it, so whatever. But
You can. It's just up to other people if they want to be there. I'm actually really happy that there's 2 people there because I had no idea, honestly. So.
Okay. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, my day's been going well. I had work, and then yeah, so just doing NFT stuff now. And then I saw the invite for this, and I decided to stop by.
Yeah. Well, I'm really happy that you're here. And we'll get some really cool prompts tonight, hopefully. Petey.
Sure, we can come up with some cool stuff.
Yeah.
I had a question. Did you and you or the photo grabber, did you guys use or try out that AI tool that I sent you?
Okay, the real question is, do you want me to do that or figure out how to launch my first NFT collection?
Figure out how to launch the first NFT first.
Because...
low-key, I want to be the first one to mess around with this thing anyways.
Yeah, no, I was like, there's so many things. Someone wants me to do a Harry Potter effect on a creepy Victorian picture I sent them, and I was like, do you know how much time I don't have?
What is a Harry Potter effect like?
The magic, they have the animated photos, but they just wanted the people to look around.
Oh, that can actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, I was yeah. There's kind of that effect if you use the heritage, but you have to pay $15 a month, and it's just not. I don't get the usage out of it to
justify.
Yeah.
That much, I get it.
But there's definitely some kind of a Google collab something or other that you can use the notebook and get that to be done. I don't have time to do exploratory AI bullshit.
It's understandable. You could probably bring the image into Adobe After Effects and make that happen too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I keep seeing these cool like AI movie things, and I think they're from Night Cafe, but I think some people are using other things too, and that's something that I really wanted to get the ball rolling. Sorry?
Watch the guy's YouTube videos that I sent you the other day.
Okay.
Got some information on that in there.
Okay.
That was all that stuff.
Okay, so I will actually just use the resources that were provided to me.
All right, but on to tonight. Sorry.
Yeah. So, PD, how are you today?
I'm doing awesome. I'm here and I'm on Twitch, so I'm watching everything. Awesome. Which just really quickly, I texted Rob because I was curious because I'm kind of a little on the fuss about Supercluster, and he told me that they were really close to the exchange announcing the listing of Voxel. So I was like, wow, that's awesome, and how close are you? And he didn't get back to me, so I hope that it's soon. So yeah. And I just woke up from a nap.
Yeah,
so
I definitely
pretty awesome.
Yeah, I definitely believe him. But as per is tradition, as the co-host, you give me the first prompt.
I can be the first prompt. Awesome. That's so cool. Because I've been thinking, and I really want to incorporate the Frollo breaking his crown from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, I would love to see that. I wonder what it comes up with.
And if anybody wants to become a speaker, let me know, or just request. I'm really, really, really excited that Pony is here because she was going to spend time with her dad today, and I told her respect family time. But nonetheless, I am super excited. So.
What's up? Are you guys getting a lot of feedback from my mic?
No, but my mic is.
Not really.
Cool. I just wanted to be sure because I'm drawing right now, and I'd rather not mute. That way I could just chime in if I need to. But we'll see. If it does,
Pony.
Let me know.
So awesome! She got rugged like a couple of times in her space today, but it was awesome nonetheless. Miss Pony having her presence there.
Good to see you, Pony. And I don't know if we've met before, Petey, but nice to meet you, man. I'm Chris. We're levitated.
Hi, Chris. I'm Petey. I honestly don't remember if I have. I don't know if you're that kind of person that changes PFPs on your profile.
No, I stick to the brand.
Okay. No, then I don't think I have that. But awesome, nonetheless. Hello.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you.
By the way, if anyone hasn't seen the Twitch right now, it's going on live, and the prompts are going. It's awesome. I can see it.
Did you pin that up top? Amy, you should. Oh, yes, you did. Grab my laptop. I got fucking iPad going, cell phone going, about to have laptop going.
It's the future.
Oh yeah, it's my future. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
What's up? How you doing, Petey McFly? Nice to meet you. Levitated. My name is Tricky.
What's up, man?
What's up, Tricky?
Tricky?
My name's Tricky.
Yeah, Tricky Dick.
Rich, or you call me Too Shady, whatever you guys want to call me.
Fair enough, man. Nice to meet you.
Meet you guys. Now, y'all sound like some cool people. Who's sketching right now? That's awesome.
I am levitated.
Levitated is levitating. On
Yes,
that.
sir.
I have a sketchbook too downstairs. I should just do like a little sketch of like Naruto. And I just was bored as hell.
Yeah, I'm sitting here working on this our next drop. So
That's awesome. I just I come in and I'm trying to make everybody happy. I try to do.
it's the way to do, man. Keep high vibes, good energy.
My bad, Andy, for last time with the space. It got a little switched up. We were talking about some weird stuff, but that's because we're artists. That's what we do.
It's totally fine. I would tell you about my flub earlier this week, but then we would wind up on the same tangent, and I'm not willing to do that.
Well, Cindy was a piss. He was awesome. I feel bad for her just going through all that stuff, and and the other one who jumped in. I can't remember. She's following me now, though. I can't remember where she jumped in. She was like, "Hey!" She ran the space.
Yeah. Anyway, so for those that don't know, here's what we're going to be doing tonight. You give me phrases, and I will try them a few times in different AI tools, and we'll see what we get. And then the better ones will be minted in January, and 50% of the profits will be going to, well, this time it'll be House of Ruth, and some of them will wind up in the gallery. So, yeah.
Let's go. So what's the topic? I'm sorry, I ask you this all the time, even though you tell me like all the time.
Okay.
It's on the title.
Yeah, see how bad I am? Like, my bad.
So it's stereotypes, character flaws, and villain's justice. And villain's justice is basically like, we always talk about like the heroes and how they wind up, but like the original fairy tales, like they really messed up, like very messy endings for the villains.
Like old fairy tales?
Yes.
Yeah. I've looked up on that. I'm like, where these fairy tales came from? And then you realize, oh my god, just terrible. Like Ring Around the Rosie, you know, that's it's evil.
Yeah.
Man. But you should stereotype and a couple other things. I gotta get into this. I was good at Jeopardy. Those are awesome. The photo ones are awesome. I love it. It's been bothering me for such a long time, but awesome.
I think you mentioned it last time, and I was like, how do you even spell Frollo? You know, the things that you wonder about when you're in the middle of these things. But, so, anyway, I'm ready for the next prompt.
I'm trying to get to the stream real quick. Give me just a second. So, somebody else has a prompt, go ahead, and then I'll think of something.
Sure thing. Doge Destiny, do you have a prompt for us?
I missed a part. You were talking about villain's justice.
Yeah.
So wait, what does that refer to?
So, like, for example, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the queen, she was made to dance to death in iron shoes that were first heated up in a fire. Things like that, where, like, the huntsman killed the wolf. Cinderella's stepsisters got their eyes gouged out by crows. There's a bunch of stuff. Like the
Okay, how about
yeah.
the wolf eating Little Red Riding Hood?
There you go.
That's the one I was thinking of. I was like, is there another one where a wolf ate somebody? Like, it's always a wolf eating somebody.
Interesting.
And we got 5 viewers, yo. Congratulations.
That's amazing, honestly.
Yeah. I have it on my account, I have it over here on my iPad, and I have it on my phone.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I don't mind, because either way, what Amy does is amazing. She showcases the artwork and the way the gallery, it looks cool. The digital gallery is really cool.
I said like that she can get affiliated in Twitch, and people can like go ahead and pay her with bits and stuff, and she has another way of making income. Might as well buy her a PS5 so she can play COD. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. But I'm trying. I'll do anything. I don't care. I'll play play a little GTA. Yeah.
All right.
I think when Joseph, I'm not sure if I'm right about the author, but when Campbell wrote The Hero's Journey, I think that's when a lot of the started to change. People started realizing, the hero has to go through a lot, save a princess, or they make a mistake, and then it costs them have to get help, from like a wizard or something like that. Cachet the Deathless, I think, is a good story to see that the hero's journey kind of changed it a little bit, but the villains always get the worst that we don't hear. Like an Iron Mask, the Man in the Iron Mask, Dumas with the Musketeers, There's a lot of gruesome men.
Why is this not working?
I agree.
Even the original Treasure Island got a little, weird at times. If you read the original Treasure.
I actually don't know if I remember that. As much as I should.
That's a goofy one. The pirates, Johnson.
I remember it, but I just don't remember the story like that well.
As people did realize, there's a lot of grim things in books that look like, you can just take them off the basic library that you're at or something. When you read a story and you realize what really happens, it can really be interesting.
All right, Amy, what exactly are you doing with all these backup phrases?
So I have really gruesome as a banned word. What is this bullshit? What is a synonym for gruesome?
Oh, that's fucked. Malicious? No? Is it? I don't think so. I might be wrong. Gruesome, brutal, gory. I don't know.
We'll just use horrid, I guess. That's a sufficiently old word, I guess.
Horrid? Yeah.
So I actually need to go back into Midjourney and update my backup phrases, but it just prompts, not the subject, but the extra words that make the output better, because if you don't add those things, it has a very Midjourney vibe to it. So for Light in August, I was trying to get optical illusions, so I did a lot of this one tarot card one, which it turns out amazing, but I just did 1,000 of them, and now whenever I try to do that prompt, I'm I do not want to look at this ever again. So when you overdo it. So
You've done tarot before, Amy? That's awesome. I've done tarot before in Jersey Shore. It was this lady did tarot.
Yeah, it was just a tarot art style. You know what I'm talking about? There's a certain surrealist style that it is very consistently good output. So
Tarot too comes from Egypt, really. That's how ancient it goes back.
So how do the words get banned in Midjourney? Is it like the actual application itself that bans them?
Yes, they have banned words. They're like, we would much rather have banned words and let it be available in all the countries than to, yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. So let's build an AI tool, but let's limit its learning.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm just gonna do the ones that I have so far, because I can't remember if I've done 4 screenshots. No, I've done 3, but that's fine. What I'm trying to do is avoid having 1,000 to catch up with, because having to spend 3 days going back and upscaling these is a time sink. So whatever we can create in the next, hour or so, it'll just be that, hopefully. So, and
Alright.
yeah, Discord likes to jump around, so yeah.
Like, give me an example of how you would do it, but like, I'm new to that.
So it's basically like you just think of a phrase that describes what you are envisioning, or just like a sentence, essentially. Maybe like key things such as like lightings or camera position or something like this as well that you can feed into them.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically what happens is right here where the prompt is on the screen, when you type this in, the AI, then takes what words are there, correlates it to its memory or the database that it's essentially built up so far, and then takes images from all over the internet or wherever it gets them from, and puts them together in its own version of the prompt or the sentence that you put in.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I see that one. That one looks pretty interesting, with like the wolf in the tree. Like the wolf is the tree.
I see that. That is sick.
Yeah, I was like, not to toot my own horn, but that is super cool. Like, it's not the wolf eating Red Riding Hood, but it is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Ominously sitting in there waiting for her to get close, though. So
yeah.
That's pretty dope.
There's some grim times, yeah.
Yeah.
Some stories like that were coming out.
What is this doing?
Hiro Ahiri.
That is interesting. Zoomojis, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Not much, bro. We're just here with the artathon with Miss Amy. We're trying to generate some AI art over here with some prompts.
I've never done that before, but you guys had me thinking, if you're going with the Grimm's fairy tales, has anyone suggested Hansel and Gretel? That one's one of the Grimm fairy tales, right?
Yep, it is, but no one has. We basically just started, so.
What about Hansel and Gretel? Just Hansel and Gretel? Or...
Well, at the end, they push the witch into the oven, right? So I guess... I don't know how these prompts work, honestly, but I guess Hansel and Gretel pushing a witch into the oven? I don't know.
Oh, that's right. The whole candy rot thing. I remember. I feel like we've done this before.
Not sure.
I'm trying to remember. Because I know we had another artathon. And we were talking about witches and stuff. And then we were talking about the sugar skulls from Mexico that you can eat.
You know what? I think I was there for that. And I do remember something about Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
I could be wrong though. My memory is shit. I got too much going on to remember anything. I keep trying to scroll down on your video stream. It's like bothering me.
So what's new with you guys? What are you all trying to accomplish or do, or simply just vibe?
Jesus, a million things. Like, I don't even know where. I don't even know where to start.
Damn, let me get some tea.
Yeah, that type of. I got so much shit going on.
What's up with you? What you got?
Oh, me? I'm just trying to vibe out right now. You know, learn a little bit more about how artists are doing things these days. You know, basically just here to give a good vibe. I can't miss Amy's spaces because I usually miss them when she sends me a link or something. So it's good to be a part of this.
If everyone's just on Twitch, I feel less pressure to actually attach things to the nest. We can kind of just do this. Sorry to the people actually just in the space. Oh, the Favism style. This is nice. We might have to try Horrid, just in different styles. Are you telling me Horrid is not horrid?
I see it, Bird. Or what about the story of the one with the girl with the hair? What was that one?
Rapunzel?
Yeah. And she get her hair cut or something. She's a haircut, a really bad one.
I like that last one with the ghost person.
I know.
That's a good one.
It's super
that
cute.
One right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too. I was gonna say that whenever you wanted the first time.
I had the book where they were just what is it called, Canterbury Tales and stuff. That too. I had the book that was a lot of fairy tales stories in there. Pretty grim. I can see why they're grim. It's just grim. It's really all it is. Make you feel some type of way, like you're stuck in the dark with just an ominous light to guide you.
Oh shit, I'm not gonna be able to do this.
I know one that my mom read to me a lot was Rumpelstiltskin.
Which one?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh yeah.
That would suck to sleep that long and then wake up. Yeah.
I'm looking on the Discord and little children pushing an old woman into an oven. That reminds me of the film The Orphanage or Orfanato. Has anyone ever seen that?
I think my girlfriend maybe watched something like that. I think I might have saw that. I'm a big movie buff, so I just any movie you can talk to me about all day, I don't care.
I'm not much of a. Honestly, was never really much of a. I watch. I'm actually big on documentaries and TV shows like that, rather than movies and stuff. I don't know why.
You gotta feed your brain. It's the best muscle you got,
Yeah.
So I will end up, going over the documentary and stuff like that later on at night, besides watching some Netflix or something.
Well, the Orfanato movie is made by Guillermo del Toro, right? And he basically bases that movie on Peter Pan. And basically it's about this woman who used to be an orphan, and she gets adopted and lives her life, and then she comes back to the same orphanage, and she opens up again with her adopted kid, and she wants to basically, you know, host a house for all these children who are going to come in and become orphans. Well, not become orphans, are orphans, and she wants to provide a home for them. But, like, you know, stereotypical movie tropes or horror movie tropes, she's being haunted by this kid and with a potato sack covering his face, and it's a wonderful film because at the end she stays taking care of all the ghostly kids, right? And it's just the way it happens, or the way everything happens is just, you know, it's, you think it's a horror film, but it's not. Like, it's more like a very sad, like what happens if Wendy would have stayed with all the children kind of thing.
Like thriller type of movie?
Yeah, well, no, not really. Like, it's more suspenseful because, like, she's trying to find her son that goes missing, and she's being haunted by this kid with that potato sack over his face, which turns out to be her son.
No way.
It turns out to be her son.
That's what I thought.
That's creepy.
And what's it called? And the reason why she sees, because when she goes into a closet thinking that he's in there, she's trying to find him, and then she's trying to open the closet further, and she can't. And then once when she does, she creates all this ruckus, and all of these items that she's going to be using for the kid fall on her, and of course she makes a big thud and loud noise. Later on in the film, she remembers that in that same closet there's a, like, basement that leads into that closet. So you have to go inside the closet, open the secret passage, and it goes into the basement. And it turns out on the day that, you know, they were having the big open house, the kid was in there, and when she opens it forcefully, she pushes the kid down the stairs and he breaks his neck. So she happens to see him as a ghost, but because she killed him. And at the end, she's, like, devastated because his death came upon her. She decides to stay, and, like, she takes all these pills that he's supposed to be taking because he has AIDS, and she dies. And at the end, something that the kid and the mom had been talking about, that the kid doesn't want the mom to leave. She tells her, like, you know, you're my Wendy, you're never gonna leave me, I'm Peter Pan, that kind of thing. And when she opens up her eyes, she sees all the children.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna watch it tonight, but I don't need to now. That's
Well,
sounds
I
like
recommend.
a good.
Yeah, I recommend you watching it in Spanish, the way it's
Yeah?
supposed to be, and it will freak you out. Because if you watch it in English, like, I feel like it doesn't do it justice, like the voice acting. But definitely in Spanish really puts you in the mood.
I usually watch things with the original. You know, you
Yeah.
put what the, like, if it's French or the movie you remind me about. Can't remember the name, but I watched it in Spanish. It's so much better that way, you know, instead of being dubbed in English. There's a story that reminds me of that. I just can't remember the movie. Oh, Pan's Labyrinth, that one?
Oh,
Yeah, also made
Yeah, I saw that in French for free at college, and it was freaky, and I think about it sometimes.
Pan's Labyrinth is
Movie.
crazy.
It was good that, like, what's his name directed it? I can't remember. Yep, there we go. It was really great. It was like one of the fairy tales, like, in a way, like, just wow. I was like, this poor girl. It's like, who knows what the is happening right now? I'm like,
Yeah, I love the dude. Like, he's you know, my people. And I don't know, I love all his work. And when I was in college, I took a film class about him. So I love what he does.
yeah, Guillermo del Toro, he's really thorough when it comes to that stuff. Like, he wants to jump scare you and also leave you thinking when you leave the movie theater, or you're just sitting there and you hit exit. It's crazy. I was watching that, like, that phone, that you know, the fountain, whatever his name is, I'm like, geez, he's leading her down a weird path. Like, even she is the daughter of the king of the underworld or whatever it was. That really, like, the way it ended, that was Del Toro style. Just leaves you thinking, like, is she okay, or is everything just like a figment of her imagination?
Well, like in his interviews when he talks about it, it's more of both, because there is a loss, you know, in the real world where she's no longer there, but it had to happen. Like, her death was necessary in order for the child to live, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And the war at the time that was going on, you know, like,
Yeah.
I like how he touched on that, like how the war was, like how these people who got put in power really thought it was like, yeah, shave my.
Yeah, the Spanish people, yeah.
Yeah, he was real evil, and I'm just like, wow, that like that's a Spanish Hitler right there. I'm like, he's just fascist, straight up. Everybody does what I say.
Yeah, what was a beautiful thing about that is that he was just a general. So you just imagine, like, the real guy.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not like, who's he answering to? You know, that he's able to just come in, take this place, and just do whatever the hell he wants with it, and have people just, you know, like he's Caesar or something.
Yeah.
Even the play of Julius Caesar is kind of, you know, sad if you think about it. Et tu, Brute?
Slash.
Like, how did you get that big to the point where everybody's like, all right, we gotta assassinate this guy? I don't think HBO's Rome did it justice. Because it didn't go well, like, for the people who were the conspirators. Like, they were like, wait a second, you stabbed Caesar? Hang them. It's like, hang them now. Cicero was lucky he even got away at all to have anything be quoted by him, you know, Marcus Tullius Cicero. So I read a lot of that too, so it just boggles the mind, you know, like, to think that people lived in those situations, you know. People really had to go through that stuff. We have it so good right now, like in a cyberpunk state where our kids are gonna have some fun.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at all the art over here in the Discord as it's popping up. It's like, it's amazing.
Yeah, I was looking at the art that's coming up that Amy shared. That is like some really cool stuff.
Yeah, like the Stuck in the Dark kind of thing gives me like Silent Hill kind of vibes.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. I like the first one. The first top left corner.
Mm-hmm.
Just the perspective on it on this.
Yeah, Pyramid Head, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that I remember that. I played that on PS1, the first like PlayStation, and I'm just like, what is Silent Hill? I put it in, it scared me half to death. I was like very young at the time. Like 11.
Movie was the shit. Honestly, that was a pretty good movie too.
They filmed it in Centralia, Pennsylvania, I think. That's what it's really based off of, that town. What is going on in Pennsylvania? They got a lot of creepy stuff out there. You know? They got a town that's like literally on fire all day, every day.
I thought that was actually, like, the city was actually called Silent Hill.
They nicknamed it probably after that, you know, whatever happened with that coal mine.
I mean, I could be totally wrong too, bro.
Leave really the full story of what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what town you're talking about. Yeah, Silent Hill is based on that town.
Yeah,
It's still on fire, if I'm not mistaken. Like, underneath.
Then they had 3 Mile Island. So, like, Pennsylvania, if somebody was like, let's move to Pennsylvania, I'd be like, I really rather move to freaking, Sleepy Hollow if I want to get creepy about it.
They actually got a new Halloween movie coming out.
Yeah, that
Halloween ends.
because it's like Michael Myers. It's like I'm sick of him. It's like somebody needs to put an end to him, and if anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be Joan Cusack. I'm like, somebody needs to end this guy. He's just wearing a William Shatner's mask, and he's running around. What's his superpower? Jason is way scared. He can't die.
It's just pure fucking will, dude.
Yeah, and then like Michael Myers, I'm just like, yo, I wish Michael Myers would walk in here right now. I need to punch him bad. What you gonna do with that butcher knife, bro? You're gonna do nothing with that thing. And then him with that mask, it's just, what are you, a Star Trek fan? Like, I can picture Michael Myers going into a dollar store and getting, I think that's how the director said he did it. He made the mask, he went into a dollar store and got a William Shatner mask, and he just messed it all up. Oh, really? You're running from William Shatner?
But you can't even tell though. Like they did a good job though. Like
Yeah, they did. Freddy vs. Jason, really fun. Like for a horror movie based on like gathering up kids, like hocus pocus type stuff, and invading people's dreams. But Jason and him ended up duking it out. I was like,
You remember
I
that?
got money on Freddy. I dropped 20 right now. My boy was like, bet. We got a 5 stack on him.
That's who won too, wasn't it?
I think they both won in a way.
Yeah, he was still alive.
He was still alive. The camera. He was like, you can never get rid of me. The newest one was weird. I don't know. That guy he was in The Watchmen. That guy did a great job, I think, to carry on the legacy of the fear of it. But yeah, you gotta miss the old Freddy's plus. Him without with him or anything, you could tell that. Oh yeah, that's the guy who played Freddy. That poor guy is probably just haunted by it for the rest of his life. So I was like, get somebody else. I don't want to do that anymore.
let's go more. I love that.
I would love Michael Myers to walk up in here. I'd uppercut him and next friggin' see. Oh, Michael, I'm from New York. Let's do this. John Cusack's gonna jump out of my closet. And I'm gonna pierce
It's
him.
with a Y, dude.
I'm gonna pierce him with beer and the spear of Longinus. And then Hellboy's gonna come out of nowhere and just pound him into the ground.
Yeah, Google.
Michael Myers. If anybody sees a Michael Myers, let me know for you. I'll go pull up in a.
It's because she's trying to figure out how to spell Michael Myers.
That poor guy, Austin Powers, it's Mike Myers.
Petey's making fun of me.
That poor guy,
Your mistakes are only as big as when people see them.
It's easy. Michael Moore.
Who's this guy? I would love to see him walk up on some people in New York that I used to know. It would be awesome. I'd be like, yo, who the fuck is this dude right here with this damn William Shatner's mask on? You got a butcher knife? Dude, I got a Glock 9. Bang, bang, bang. Michael Myers flies back like 10 feet. The whole cartel comes out like, yo, what's good? You got some, I don't know, white boy over here. With a butcher's knife. Came at me all crazy. Almost pierced up my Nissan. You get jumped, Michael Myers. Get jumped in the projects.
Amy, what happens if you do like a Tim Burton Michael Myers? That would be like strangely interesting.
Tim Burton loves Johnny Depp, we all know. He just loves Johnny Depp. We're not going to be good stuff about Tim Burton until Johnny Depp has some freedom. That was a horror show in itself. That was the highest rated thing that was under that was being watched at Johnny Depp's court trial. Before that.
What the hell was that?
Anybody got a mega going on right now? Let me pull out a mega.
Just glanced up at the screen.
Whose name? Who hires a lawyer with that name too? Mr. Rottenborn. Y'all saw it. Come on.
I didn't, man. I stayed away from it all.
You're one of the lucky ones. I should have invaded everybody's brain. Everybody was like, "Go to."
Yeah, so that what I just put in the nest is why PD's making fun of me for those that are not on Twitch.
I'm sitting here watching it too.
That's what Michael. Yeah,
You muted yourself. You're talking while you're muted. It's just so funny, dude. The Michael Moore one is just what the.
Telling you, I jumped right now.
It's so beautiful, dude.
I'll run his pockets. What you got in there, Michael Myers? Come here. He's got bubble gum, got a Pez dispenser. This guy's crazy. Just stomp him out. I hope the next movie they really go hard on it. Like, he's been terrorizing shit for years. I'm just like this guy in the William Shatner's mask, just running around with a janitor's outfit on or something.
So when it comes to those movies, like the lore and the story, whatever happened in the first film is canon, and everything after that is not. So back in 2019 or 2020, when Halloween came out, that was the direct sequel from Ye Old One, right?
Oh,
So
wow. I didn't know that.
So yeah, so like all the movies, like the second Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, to like H2O or Resurrection,
Yeah.
those movies don't matter anymore. Like those are not canon. They're not part of the lore. And it's just Halloween, the first one, and then whatever happened in 2019 till now.
Like Evil Dead, right? Like, it's kind of like Evil Dead. Kind of got
Yeah.
a little bit. Just kind of like, you know, a Sam
Yeah.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah, but like Sam Raimi, what he wanted to do was just make one film, and that's it. Like not make the whole film where like it went from being horror to funny to something hilarious. He just wanted to keep it funny.
Yeah, I did enjoy though. Yeah, Evil Dead. That was awesome. How do you feel, Hefe? Groovy.
I just want to say hello to everybody who just joined in. We have Miss Queen, Brett, what's up? Miss Xiong Li, if I'm not mistaken, that's how you pronounce your name. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Mighty Gold, Africa's Collection, Nazboy, hello, welcome. If you all want to be a speaker, by all means, go ahead and request. And we would love to have you all contribute to the prompts.
I'm sure you'll do more than me. I'm over here like I'm listening, but I'm just sitting here drawing and like I can't. I'm not thinking.
Sure thing. Underdog, what's up?
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's going on, buddy? Just here, dog, trying to vibe.
Heck yeah, same. Just rolling up some weed like normal. Isaac, quick question. What AI generator are you guys using? Or like, how are you guys creating that AI work? Because that shit is fucking lit.
So for the majority of it, I'm using Midjourney, but like
What is it called?
Midjourney,
Mid-Journey?
yes,
Oh, okay.
and like the Michael Myers thing, that is with text to image.
I swear I'll jump Michael Myers right now.
I was just wondering because I create a lot of AI generated art, and I have been for like about 5.5 months. And obviously, I mean, I don't really sell a lot of it at all. I don't even promote it, honestly. But I create a lot of it using this thing called Night Cafe Studio. And it's actually pretty freaking sweet. They actually just updated their platform and have like these pretty sweet algorithms. One's called like Coherent, and then the newest one they just put up was called Stable, and that thing is freaking sick, but it does not compare to what you got going on right here. I was looking, I'm like, damn, that shit is dope.
I have a Night Cafe subscription now, but I'm saving up my credits so that I could do the animation.
Also, this works on it's a credit-based system.
So I get 15 hours a month of fast and unlimited relax mode. So I do all my fast credits with you all, and also the really, really good ones, I do the max upscale, which just means it has more pixels so that when I, put it on a poster or something, it'll have more pixels.
What does it end up sizing it out to be?
I think it's like 1560, like 1560 pixels by that. It starts at like 500, and then it increases to like 1060, and then it maxes out like 1500, I think. So it's enough for like, if I put it into Fitprint, it's, the 300 DPI that you need in order to have like an okay print of something.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I was just curious.
I'm learning everything about this stuff, really. I'm trying to figure it out,
I don't know too much about it either. Like, I mean, I know, like, an idea of how it works and everything, and, like, all that good stuff, but...
I mean, from my understanding, you have to be a good wordsmith.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's an easy feat that Miss Amy has. Because she's very intelligent,
Feel it. I feel it.
Some say that she has an IQ over 200. I believe it.
I have heard this before.
Yeah, I heard she took down the Mothman. Ain't no more prophecies, so, right?
She invented
Absolutely.
Pop-Tarts, dude.
I knew it was her. I knew you invented Pop-Tarts, Amy.
Yeah. I'll take the blame because I'm not paying attention.
It was you who taught the Chinese about fireworks, right?
Whoa.
When Amy does push-ups, she doesn't push up. She pushes the ground down.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
You don't remember the whole,
Chuck Norris?
Yeah. Norris doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the ground down. I don't know who started that. It was like E-Bombs World back in those days. I was an 80s baby born in the 90s, so I saw a lot of weird shit. I developed a lot through technology and stuff. First I went to Nextel and AOL and email. I've seen some crazy shit.
I think if anybody's messed around in E-Bombs World, they've all seen some crazy shit.
Bro, he said E-Bombs World. Holy shit, you made me feel like I was 13.
Yeah, I remember people used to prank people, like using Arnold Schwarzenegger's things, like, it's not the tumor. And people actually believed it, like it was, he was actually calling up. Or they used Solid Snake, from Metal Gear. I need a sniper. That's like, you call up like gun shops. You'd be like, I need a sniper. You use the actual, thing from Metal Gear. That was crazy. Like, that was a good time. Chinese people did not like it because of the prank calls they would get.
You guys remember stickdeath.com?
I used to play that.
Yes. I feel like I'm the only person that ever did that. No one ever brings it up in conversation. if you haven't are not following me, please follow me, and we will be like, remember stick deaths? Because I was in my Java programming course because they wouldn't let me take Visual Basics for some reason. No, it was the opposite. I was in my Visual Basics class, and they wouldn't let me take Java, and the people next to me were like, stick deaths, and I was like, okay, fine.
Java, I remember Java. That's funny. I used to be the only one in my school like playing music on like what was it, AOL Java. I got everybody into that, just playing music. Hear somebody blasting like
What year was this? Which is stick deaths?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but I'm gonna need everybody to look at the nest and at the masterpiece that I got from Text to Image that we were complaining about. It's a William Shatner mask chasing people in a janitor costume, and it's hilarious. And we should just admire it and then give me more prompts.
Hell yeah. See Michael Myers survive.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I want to see Michael Myers just trying to navigate the streets of New York. Like, who this dude right here? He get jumped right outside of Madame Tussauds.
So, like, if you haven't seen the recent film, that's exactly what happens to him. He gets jumped by, like, 20 people. He gets shot.
Oh, I'm seeing it.
At point-blank range.
I'm seeing it. Joan Cusack goes hard on him. I want to see that.
And, like, just out of sheer fucking will, the dude gets up and he kills everybody. Like, it's awesome.
Oh, see, that's why I want everybody really cheering and like running his pockets and like, yo, he had $100 in his back pocket. But yeah, I like seeing movies where people kind of try to overcome their fear. You know, that's what really all these horror movies are about, is just fear. And, you know, there's a lot of things that like humans can achieve when they overcome their fear. So I like seeing movies where like people go at the terrorizer or the, you know, the horror movie person trope, you know, the villain, and they're just like, oh, you think I'm scared of you, bro? I watched Star Trek too.
You know who we haven't heard from right now? Miss, or I don't know if it's a Miss, Trilana. Hello, hi. Do you think you have a prompt for us? For Miss Amy?
Trilana, what's good?
Okay, maybe not. What about you, Zoomojis?
She's speechless.
You need another problem?
Yeah, if you've got one, go for it.
I gotta think about it. I'm sort of just chilling out.
Yeah, no worries. Go for it. Yeah, no, go for it. Think about
Yeah,
it.
no pressure. You can get more than one. There's no limits. I mean, now we've done a lot of the Michael Myers stuff, so I'm not sure if we really have a jumping off point from here. Does anybody have any, like, stereotypes, like, that they think of that you think that we can try to,
Let's see, narcissism, maybe? Does that work?
Yeah, we can do that.
My girlfriend calls me that all the time.
I wonder why.
I'm a narcissist. So what? I'm the narcissist you've ever known. I'm just kidding. Who knows what's wrong with me? Only God knows. The underdog, he's my new best friend. He sounds like a Jim Brewer. He's the Jim Brewer of our group.
Oh, that's funny. I love that.
It's like, I just sound this way, bro. Like, are you high? It's like, no, I just sound this way. I was born this way.
Hey, that's the truth, though.
That is true, man. That's what I did.
Well, what kind of prompts do you like normally use? Like this kind of stuff right here, like a man in a William Shatner mask and janitor costume chasing a car down the street. Like, is that what you normally use?
Absolutely not. But tonight is not about me. Tonight is not about me.
Well, I was just curious because, like, on mine, like, I do some, you know, like, I don't know, I usually put in, like, some prompts, stuff like psychedelic, melting, steampunk, zombie, alien creature, astronaut.
Ooh, let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah, some stuff like that. Like, that's what I do on like, all my stuff. I don't know. And it just comes
See
out
that again?
crazy. I'm like,
Psychedelic, octopus.
art? Yeah, there you go. That sounds fucking wild. Psychedelic octopus.
Anything else? Just that? We're good?
I don't know. I put in a ton of stuff on my stuff, but yeah, if you're gonna add something in there, try iridescent.
Good word, actually. This is a good one.
Yeah, I like a lot of iridescent art, and so I use that prompt in like a lot of my AI creations. Sometimes weed can do wonders when you're trying to create stuff.
Yeah, you gotta feel good to create. You know, you gotta be feeling good. I like that. Yeah, iPhone, this and that. That'd be pretty cool to do that, Amy. That's what our kids are gonna cyberpunk shit, and the next are gonna zip drives. I'll be really good at this. My stepdad, Eminem, you know, if he was in here, right? Just kidding. That's a wordsmith right there.
So the iridescent octopus is not done yet, but I already see that it's going to be really cool. Feel it in my bones, y'all. Feel it in my bones.
Oh, I'm down. See this iridescent octopus. That's what I did, so the stuff. Who else in life in the fast lane right now?
I gotta say that I'm impressed with myself that I've been following this thread as well as I have. And then the next one, I'm definitely just gonna miss the whole thing. But yeah, I tried to do Michael Myers getting heckled in the street. Didn't work, but you know, whatever.
The octopus is amazing.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. If I do say so myself, and I just did.
That's right.
Oh, hey, we need to get our... I'm gonna re-roll this because that's really cool.
Yeah, they do a lot of that on Newgrounds. Anybody remember Newgrounds?
Newgrounds. I haven't heard about Newgrounds in such a long time.
I used to go on Newgrounds and you see some crazy artwork they either put up or videos and stuff like that. That's where like salad fingers like came from. I don't know who made that, but crazy. Want to sleep comfortably tonight? Don't look up salad fingers. Whatever you do, don't look down.
Oh my god.
Oh, I looked down.
Man, this is like memory lane right now.
I think I'm the youngest in the bunch.
Yeah, I'm a walking time capsule. I still have my Nextel in my drawer. In class, somebody bleeps you, like, yo, bleep, yo. Who's got their phone on? That's where I came from. I feel bad for kids going to school now. Oh man, the technology.
That octopus is crazy.
Yeah, I feel like it's staring into my soul.
So that's what happens when you put in like real random words that you know go well meshed together with AI.
I knew the underdog would come through. That shit was like Cthulhu type of stuff going on there. Some H.P. Lovecraft. I love H.P. Lovecraft stuff. Any stuff that comes out with like a little H.P. Lovecraft in it blows my mind.
I've never taken LSD, but this is what I imagine what LSD would look like.
Yeah, I've never done any of that stuff either. I think that's what it would look like. H.P. looking at a gigantic, like, octopi. I don't know, in your face, just like asking you questions about your dreams.
Jesus Christ.
Like that Man show on Netflix. Jesus. He failed at that. Neil Gaiman's a good writer, too. Like American Gods was really good.
It's like you wake up and it's just staring at you, you know? Oh, PT, did you sleep well?
like, how you doing?
Fuck.
Or if the octopus started spitting out some Dave Chappelle lines, you know? I got hit by a trans man. Get back there whooping his ass. Remember saw that? Dave Chappelle got tackled on stage. Never tackle anybody who was like a comedian on stage. Their whole repertoire will just come and jump you. That dude's hand looked like it was bent backwards. And back there stomping him out. Except whenever you're in trouble, Jamie Foxx will show up in a sheriff hat. Whoever that guy was, too, he got jumped by Busta Rhymes, I think, Jamie Foxx, and of all people, Jon Stewart. That's like 100% true, I think. That was some serious coming together right there. We're just gonna stomp this guy. Nobody runs on stage and tackles the performer. What is this? You can make a statement doing that.
Hello, everybody who's just coming in and joining into the room. How are you all doing? If you'd like to help out Amy come up with some prompts for her Grimm fairy tales, by all means, just request to be a speaker. If not, you can also, on the Jumbotron, there should be a link for her Twitch where you can see it happening live as she comes up with the prompts, and you get to see what exactly the prompts generate, and they're pretty awesome, I must say. I went ahead and pinned the Twitch link again on the Jumbotron. It should be there for you to see.
Oh, there you call it a Jumbotron. That's awesome. You got our own little Jumbotron. Come over here.
If not, if you can find it, because I know she's posting several things as they come up, it should be the most recent one. If not, it's the second to the first that was pinned.
Just keep pinning it as we go, and then keep taking it off as the Twitch. So it just is always the first one as people come in. Yeah, so just so you know, I did the octopus one, and it's going to be amazing. Or sorry, the Cthulhu with the H.P. Lovecraft. It's going to be super cool. So stay tuned.
I know. I see it. That's awesome.
What about like angry? No one wants to see an angry chimpanzee. But in the meanwhile, how's everybody doing with life? How's life treating you?
Good. I mean, can't complain. Yes, Trilana, yes.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, good. Can't complain.
Trilana, what's good?
You guys are cracking me up. I just lit some incense. I'm gonna try and sit in front of my computer and look through gigs of photographs to see what I want to figure out for a collection.
I love it.
That's awesome.
That's how I used to hide the mail from my family.
I've had like some block. I think it's like a mental block though. Like literally, I just and I'm gonna eat a little snack. I'm gonna park myself with like a half gallon of water and just look through. And I don't know why I have, but for some reason I do. But I'm just breaking through it. So you guys are cracking me up. So thank you.
You're very welcome. Very welcome.
I try my best as a co-host.
Was it you who's cracking up, hysterical laughing?
Yeah, that was me. I can't help it, you know, like
I know. Wonderful.
When I find something that's like genuinely funny, like Michael Moore in a dollar store, that's just amazing.
That was funny. Very funny.
Alec Baldwin there, getting some cookies. Anybody watching some?
You know, I was actually binge watching the X-Men movies with my sister, because we like to binge watch like films and stuff. And
back in the past, you know, when Wolverine goes in the past, and he's just like his past self. He just enters his body like he knows that.
Consciousness.
Yeah, that was wild. That was.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing with my sisters. When it comes to film, like in my family, it's really big. We like to sit, close all the curtains, make sure everything's pitch black, and watch films.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's my mom used to take me out to the movie. We used to go like a movie theater every Saturday. A good movie that came out. You know, kind of COVID changed all that stuff, but you know, that's like days when I used to have movies with my mom. We watched Starship Troopers for the first time. We were so hyped when we got out the theater. We were like, yeah, we want to know more. Stupid bugs. You know, I come from that era where like there's a lot of sci-fi, like aliens. That really freaked me out.
Starship Troopers, dude.
Bro, I'd like to know more.
That film really blew my mind when it came out. That was like you have all these insects and stuff that come out, and I was thinking, who would be the bad guy? You know, like who would be the one that's like controlling it? And it just turned out to be like a giant ass tick. What? Like who comes up with stuff?
Hey, you all, look at the Cthulhu that I just put up on the Jumbotron. All 4 of them.
They're beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking? You should totally make a Lovecraft cat. Like, you know, like a Lovecraftian cat. How would it look? You know?
Cat, like C-A-T?
Yeah, like an actual cat.
Okay.
Like a kitty cat.
Oh no, like that Flurkin from the Marvel series. That punched me out. I was like, that thing is not a cat.
But my favorite one from the octopus would be the one wearing the tie. Like, that's just awesome. Like, it's the whole... I don't know what it is that I'm watching. I know it's tentacles, right? And it's an octopus. And it just seems like it's controlling the entire body. But you can just see the torso, like the upper torso. That's awesome.
Yeah, like the Slender Man type of the Cthulhu. That looks crazy. H.P. Lovecraft was like a lot of cosmic horror. That's what I like. It's like the unknown. He really like took up like the unknown and made it like something that people can actually fear, or actually, you know, like you stare at the abyss stares back type of thing. And he's just kind of like, we don't know what's out there. It could be a giant octopus up there. Like we know nothing. He kind of took that and he ran with it, and it just people to this day just, you know, cosmic horror. You hear Cthulhu, they actually like actual cult of Cthulhu.
That's awesome. The cats are awesome.
I love cats.
Because it's like a big stereotype of cats. Like, for example, in Edgar Allan Poe, and like they just bring in fear and truth.
Cats should bring fear. Everybody knows that cats are witches, and they have knives for feet, and they steal your breath.
Well, I'm allergic to cats, so I've never really been privileged enough to be near one, except for one time, but I ended up going to the hospital.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
No,
They're actually
with
that
Petey.
bad of allergenic to cats.
Can you see my cat?
And it was all because like I got like a piece of hair like stuck inside my eyelid, and I didn't really like inflamed, and like my eyeball got like really big.
How did you manage that?
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
Petey.
I was young.
Petey.
You probably like you rubbed your eyes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, dander, a lot of.
Look at Twitch, Petey.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
This is why we do this in the couch at night. I'm sorry that my Twitch stream angle is bad, but my cat is comfortable, so
That's so cute.
you have to deal with it.
Love cat.
So,
Yeah.
like, I've been privileged enough to be near, like, I mean, I consider them cats, and a lot of people don't, for some weird reason, but, like, the hairless ones, they're considered, like, sphinx. Like, I love them. Like, they're so awesome. They give me no, like, problem whatsoever, because they're hairless, obviously. But, Like, I love it. Like, if I were to ever buy myself a cat, that would be the cat that I can honestly have.
Yes, I mean,
Yeah, without, like, no problem.
they scared me. I saw a Disney movie with the Lady and the Tramp.
Disney movie, man.
I'm like, those Siamese cats, they're plotting on you. They're plotting.
Well, my cat and my PFP, which is in honor of my cat, blessed me with her presence and unconditional love for 20 years and 8 months. So anyone who has a problem with cats just doesn't know the secret that cat lovers do. And I'm quite sorry for that, because it's a beautiful, beautiful experience to engage with master meditators, ancient wisdom, and just literally unconditional love and healing abilities, I might add. So, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, like, my mom loves cats, and, like, there was a kitten that was, like, thrown away near our house, and she couldn't bring it in, obviously, because I'm allergic to cats. And she would feed it, and now it protects our house. And she loves to leave little presents to my mom, like, whenever she goes outside. Dead birds mostly, but
That's what they do. They bring you presents. They're like, here, I got you a dead bird. They're trying to feed you in a way. They're like, here.
like, I find it that it's cute though, because, like, my mom likes to park underneath a tree where birds like to, like, take a shit on her car, and she's always yelling at the birds in the morning. And it just so happens that that bird that she happens to yell at is the bird that the cat brings. So, hey, you know.
He's like, I got you. I'm gonna get that bird for you right now. Here you go. Boom. Bird.
Pretty much.
Bad cat. Bad. That's what they. Why did you bring me a dead bird for?
That's a bad name. But that is what they do.
The guardians of the underworld, really. They got split. I don't know how cats came to be the way they are now. Like, in a way, we still can't explain it. Like,
Well, they're ancient wisdom in present modern day life. Some people don't. So.
I had a cat for a long time. His name was Shadow, and we had like a little tuxedo on. I was like, he was black, but he was white. So people think, oh, he's a black cat. He's bad luck. I'm like, no, he's not. He's got a tuxedo on. He just doesn't know where to go.
It's such a bad rap. Like, whoever came up with that, I mean, that's slander, man. Like, it's not okay.
Yeah, exactly. I believe it.
So they round up all the black cats and, like, torture them to death because they're bad luck. Bastard people.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Oh yeah, people are the worst. But yeah, cats are beautiful. I visit almost every day this little black cat, tiny black cat. She's lived on the golf course for 15 years. There's a little lady, she feeds like 61 cats between two towns next to each other, where I live and Sunny Isles. God bless her. But I just hang out with Mona, because she's so cute. Yeah, but she's 15 years old, on her own, free as a bird, and loved by the whole community. She's like the most spoiled wild cat.
I like hearing that. That's awesome. It's like, usually it's everybody's like dog person or this and that. It's like, I like dogs too. I had like
That's for sure. I mean,
like I've had
for dogs, honestly, because cats don't get like yanked around on a leash. God, some of these people.
People are walking their cats now and stuff. It's like, just put it in a backpack. It's like, or with a thing.
Did you ever hear the story about the guy who like traveled all over the world with his cat?
I heard that story. Yeah, that was a heartwarming story. I was like, oh, that's nice. He brought his cat on vacation.
Yeah.
That cat saw more of the world than any of us did.
That's for damn sure. I'm jealous of that cat.
Yeah, Aniki cats in Japan, where like they call them ninja cats.
Yeah, there's definitely ancient wisdom in the cat, for sure.
They know stuff. They just don't want to tell us.
Well, we just don't listen, I think.
My cat was very vocal too, so he was trying to tell me something.
You know, like my culture. You know, I'm Hispanic, and a lot of my family's from Mexico. We believe in a lot of the supernatural, occult kind of stuff. Even though we're very religious and we're Catholic.
Sure.
And what's it called?
Santa Muerta.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And my mom likes to keep a cat around, like because they sense things and they can and they can see, you know, they have divine sight, you know.
Right.
They can see things that are not there to the human eye.
Yeah, the human eye compared to the like even big cats, you know, like tigers and all that. They it's like I wonder what they really see. Like my cat just stops and looks at something. I'm just like, what are you looking at the wall for?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you see? Tell me. He just turned around. Meow. I'm like, I don't speak your language. Speak French or something.
Can I pin my cat up here, Amy?
Yes, of course.
I'm gonna get her Kaya. Oh, my little love. Just laughing at.
It's really lonely without something around. I had a dire wolf too. When Game of Thrones was hot at the time and everybody was walking. My grandfather was walking around with the literal wolf that was half husky, half, they didn't know what. They just thought like maybe wolf, you know? And he saved him. His name was Connor. So like, when my grandmother was like, I told you he had a little dog. He's like, no, it is a little dog. He comes in, he's like literally the size of like your knees and all that. Like, he's like long and this down. And he grew up to be a huge dog. And like he's just walking him down the street. People was probably thinking like in the village, they're like, is he a Game of Thrones fan? Is he House Stark? What is that? Like, he was a natural, real dire wolf. Like he just kind of had that, I guess, in him. He was the cutest thing ever.
Aww.
And it's funny too, like when I come downstairs, I didn't watch Game of Thrones at all. I just, at the time.
So good. Oh my god.
I just called him Ghost. You know, I was like, what you doing, Ghost? It was like 3 a.m. I gave him water, you know. And he's just sitting there, and I pat his big ass skull. I'm just like, the skull probably needs to be held with 2 hands.
A real wolf.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nobody would break in the house. Nobody. And the worst thing is too, he hated like guests that come in the house. So like everybody was scared of him.
Aww.
So my friend's girlfriend had to like run upstairs. I was like, Nicole, pet him. He wants you to pet him. She's like, hell no. She's like, hell no.
Well, fear. It doesn't help when, you know, like you gotta be kind of calm with animals.
The funniest thing is when he he's never came up the stairs. But he actually came up the stairs one time and he just pushed the door open with his nose. And 2 of my friends was in my room. This was when I was younger. And they just stopped like they saw a bear. I was like, don't make any sudden movements. He just wants to say hello. Just
yeah, seriously.
My friend was like, no. I was like, just let him sniff you.
Yeah, seriously. Like people are freaked out by just, I don't know, other beings. It's crazy.
My friend was probably thinking, he's gonna bite me in the crotch.
Yeah.
So who knows? So other people are just scared shitless. So I just love that part about him. He just come in, start scaring people. I'd be like, go, hurry up, go.
He leaves an impression. Put it that way.
Yeah, he left a big impression.
That's nice. That's great.
I'll put a picture of him on my timeline if you guys want to look.
Yeah.
I'm still new to this space stuff. Amy just is gangster with it. She knows how to do stuff.
Just letting you run the show.
Did you see Kaya? That's her name. Her eye is my PFP. She's my love bug.
Awesome.
She's so cute and fluffy.
Isn't she so cute? Oh my god. I burst into tears the other day because I have her picture just like on the love seat where she would just, you know, sleep. I mean, this is her place actually. Like, I was just a guest, honestly. She took over this place. But, I have a picture and I just, you know, she passed November of 2020. And that was just, like, she really lasted such a long time. She was wonderful. Amazing life partner. That's the longest relationship I've ever had. Man. But anyway,
That was funny.
Yeah, no, I burst into tears. Just because I miss her, and I gave the picture of her like a hug. And
Yeah, that's the best animals that you have in your family are like they're family.
God, she's my fur baby. Absolutely. When they say fur baby, it's true. It's definitely a family member for sure.
So when I came out here, my uncle had like a little Yorkshire Terrier. His name is Romeo. I'm looking like a dirty mop, just walking around the floor. I'm just like, what were you doing? He went blind. All Yorkies end up going blind. It's sad, and it's just the way he ended up was horrible from the way I picked him up. Because I was there when he first got him, and then I disappeared for a little while into my own little world, friends, family, and stuff like that. And then coming back, seeing him, I'm like, yo, this dog saw 9/11. How is he still alive? I'm like, this dog has been around for like 17 to 20 years. And he's like, no, he's 17 years old. And I'm like, no, he saw 9/11. I know he did. I was like, you didn't have any other dog but a Yorkie named Romeo, and I'm the one who named him. And he was like, oh, no. And I'm like, yeah, he's probably about 20, 21.
Wow.
He lived a long life.
Well, as long as they don't suffer too much, that's all I'll say.
I was there at the end, it sucks, because my family kind of tore apart right now. So, I was with Romeo, and I knew he was bad. He couldn't even get up. And I'm just, I sleep in the living room with him, and I go to get a cigarette, and I come back, and I hear his last breath, and that was just really...
Oh.
And I was like, Romeo, just to pick his body up and stuff like that, it's just,
Okay, so to get out of this kind of depressing conversation, look at the nest.
Girl, that's all.
Yeah. Look at that backlit neon cat on the right.
Oh.
Check that out. Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, does anybody have any more prompts for me for stereotypes or character flaws or villains' endings?
What's the last thing you said? What?
Like the villains getting their comeuppance, like how the villain story ends.
Let's see. I think of a couple. I could throw out.
How about evil Jar Jar Binks?
That's perfect. We all know he was the Sith Lord. We all know.
The one time he said something,
at all the hours, he was trying to act all funky. I'm like, he just gets it right all the time, even though he's retarded. I'm like, there's something about this guy. There's something about this animal, this little thing.
He wasn't retarded. He was just very dense.
Yeah, I think this is the way they made him because this alien race was nautical. You are in big trouble.
No, he would say you're in big doo-doo.
Oh yeah, you are in big doo-doo now.
Yeah.
The boss is not gonna like this, Jar Jar. Oh no.
Well, evil Jar Jar Binks.
So the thing is, if you thought that you would have an entire universe where you didn't come across one annoying alien, I think that's really, really, impossible, really.
Yeah.
And he's, people really blow it out of proportion. When you watch it again, he's not that annoying. And he's also not that stupid. He's a little clumsy.
I mean, because of him, they're able to accomplish a lot in that film.
And the series, too, the Clone Wars.
Yeah, because he becomes an ambassador, and I don't know, dude, is that evil Junior?
I'll mess the Emperor up, too, right now. What's he got, zappy fingers? That's all he's got. He's got zappy fingers. What's it there? No. that movie really, honestly, Star Wars was the weirdest thing ever. He comes out halfway in the story. He doesn't even show us episode 1, 2, and 3 yet. That was like 1999 when episode 1 came out. I had it on VHS. And like, what you see in like he comes out doing it. It's like, what's Clone Wars? What the hell is this? What's this old man? And like, what kind of droid is that? He's just sitting there going like, this is crazy. But he really got it from Dune. Dune was like, that guy who wrote Dune, he basically made the platform of what we see of sci-fi. There's always like the Force mixed with what he had in Dune, which was the voice. Anybody see that new Dune?
Well, he didn't get it from Dune. He actually got it from the John Carter and the Princes of Mars.
That too.
Yeah, because if you watch that film, like, it's Star Wars. Like that's basically it. Like if you read the book, like you know that George Lucas got majority of his stuff from there. Okay, there's one Jar Jar Binks here that's like terrifying. Is he the one smiling? Like that is crazy.
Oh my God, that's the Sith Lord. He's the one who was behind it all. Just proves it. Yeah, Star Wars was a trip, man. That was really weird when I first saw it.
Amy, are you a Star Wars fan?
Yes, but more so the originals. We would alternate weekends between watching the 7 Star Trek movies, or we would just watch the 3 Star Wars movies. We would just alternate as a family.
That's awesome. So, what would you prefer? Would you prefer Star Wars over Star Trek, or Star Trek over Star Wars? Like now?
Well, what they did with Picard, and all.
The Next Generation is obviously the best Star Trek. I don't know.
Because me and my mom watched that a lot, and she knows about the Borgs and all that, and I'm just like, what is that thing? What's a Vulcan? What's the difference? Well, that one has pointy eyebrows, and that one has...
Wow, that's amazing. Like, here in my family, we're Lord of the Rings fans. Like, we're really into, like, fantasy, Willow, and all that. God. My dad's, like, really into sci-fi, and he loves Star Wars, but he hates Star Trek for some reason. And my sister, my oldest sister, when she was in college station, she would watch all the reruns of Star Trek. So, yeah, like, it's really weird.
I love the opening.
Yeah, well, so the thing with Star Trek is that I rewatched it as an adult, and like Voyager, I liked different characters than I liked when I was a kid. Except Worf is like a favorite. Worf is like the only good character. Or not one of the only, but like I like the idea of Klingons more than how they're portrayed in Star Trek, and also the idea of Ferengi is like super scary, except they made them super comical because of like the mask, like the costumes, how they were portrayed. It wasn't very
like early Star Trek.
Yeah, like people just didn't believe that they were like super mastermind evil. But if you think about it, capitalism without any like straight up capitalism without any morals is really, really scary. So I really liked the fact that they had that as like an alien race, that they were just like, yeah, capitalism.
Exactly. And they were like very good at like combat, all that stuff. It really just like blew my mind. So when Picard came out, I was just like, wow, it brings me right back into the old Star Trek, you know. But they didn't do it good because it's on Plus, I think, so.
Well, they call it the Worf effect, where, like, because like Worf's supposed to be the strongest warrior. Like he's always being defeated in the show. So you're like, wow, Worf is a weakling. What the hell? And then it's
Data
like,
was my favorite. I mean, Data was awesome. He was just like questioning what it is, like, you know, the commander and all that at points where he was trying to be like more human, a synthetic human or whatever he was. But I'm more like a Picard kind of Star Trek fan, that generation. Because my mom and I would always do the intro together. Space,
So,
the final frontier.
so if you saw Star Trek, right, and you're fond of it, and Star Wars and all this, is it safe to assume that you've seen anime and you like anime?
I love anime.
yes.
Okay. I recently got into anime. Like, I think I want to say like about 3 years into becoming an otaku, right? So I just find it interesting because I never really grasped the idea of anime, especially because, like, for example, growing up with Pokemon, Digimon, now Naruto, what's the other one? One Piece. I would watch them, but like I didn't really have cable, so when I would watch them, it was always in a different language, and I would have to read the subtitles. Which, you know, as a kid who was always about sports, I hated reading. So
Yeah, I wasn't.
so like I never really got into it. It wasn't until like I met a friend who was really into anime, and she taught me about a bunch of stuff. And recently, she showed me some like clips of all this fighting, and but at the same time, there's some anime that are considered slice of life, and like there's harem stuff. Like, I don't know, it's just a bunch of stuff that I just dove into, thinking like, oh yeah, I've read comics, I've seen comic shows, like this is gonna be fine. And no, it's completely different. Like their culture and everything is just wow.
It's really immersive.
Yeah.
It brings you in kind of to the story. Like, I'm a big anime fan, so if you can AMA me anything about anime, and I talk about it all day. Kengan Ashura is a great one. You gotta watch that one. And Ses Menos, that's a good one. You know, so you want some anime right there that'll get you into it. The art style is amazing. I think, you know, some of the tropes are there. You know, they're always going to be there, where like they cater like a few things to like adult watchers, you know. But other than that, the art style, the way they produce it, how it comes out, even the dubbing, when they do English dub, it works perfectly because they use like a set of people that they know are going to really bring the character to life.
Yeah. So my question to you, Amy, what is your favorite anime, or if you have a favorite anime movie?
So the thing you need to know about me is when I was in middle school, I lived across, well, not lived, my middle school was across the street from an Anime Nation, and they sold videos for, well, not sold, they rented videos for $2. So we had quite the collection and watched basically almost every anime that was out at the time. But the one anime I love and have never rewatched is Rosa Versailles. And it is amazing. And it's old. The one I would like you to watch is Serial Experiment Lane. That way I can make my joke about it and you would understand the...
Sure thing, I'll go ahead and watch, because right now I just finished watching, oh my goodness, I have it right now. It's all about this dude fighting demons and whatnot. But yeah, I have nothing to watch or read.
Oh, Scried is super good, by the way. That was the first anime I saw that was in order.
That's a good one.
And It's really hard.
The first anime I was introduced was that I finished watching, like, I watched the series and then I watched the films that came after, was, oh my god, Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh, Evangelion. Oh, that's awesome.
Like, that literally blew my mind. Like, because my friend was like, yo, like, if you're a Catholic, you should totally watch this. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not?
And if anybody, that is
Like the way they put in the Bible and, like, just everything into it, and they really dive into the mythos of, like, Jesus and, like, angels, and I was just blown away.
Yeah, they do that a lot in anime too nowadays, where they show, like, you know, Christian or Catholic and stuff like that. You know, there's stuff out there like what the heck's it called? The something Exorcist, Blue Exorcist, and they do that too. And they if you want to read a really good manga or like an anime that is becoming like Berserk is amazing.
That's another one that I saw.
Berserk was amazing. Like, even the movies that came out on Netflix, they did a good job. You know, the movies they showed, now they kind of, but they don't really show you the entire story of what Guts has to go through to, you know, and like at the end, what happens is it's just real traumatic. It's real. That's some Grimm's fairy tale stuff going on right there. Is Berserk.
Yes, and I also saw what's it called, Devilman Crybaby, which is also, like, you know, this whole Jesus and Satan and Lucifer, and it was just so beautifully drawn, and, like, just like the fact that, you know, Lucifer has done apocalypses on Earth several times now, and when he does the last one, he just chooses to, like, die because he loves the kid. Like, it's just weird, dude, and it was just awesome. Yes, Elo, you can go ahead and speak. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I just want to say, hey, Amy, hey, everybody. I heard you guys were talking about anime, and I couldn't resist but hop in because I love anime myself. A question for you guys. What anime has brought you to tears?
I'd have to say Naruto was the first anime.
Definitely. Yes, I agree.
The score was amazing. The music is just, I still listen to the music sometimes. I'll go on YouTube and I'll just put on like some like dubstep version of it. It's unreal how like they pull you in to care about this one, you know, and then his journey and where it is now too, like how he becomes like a big legend. It's amazing, you know.
Yeah, definitely followed Naruto from the beginning, and yeah, you really relate with the character almost, and they do a very good job. I know they got me to cry definitely in the part where I guess his where they show his parents dying. That was pretty tough for me.
Yeah, that was sad, man. And when he fights Gaara.
Yeah.
And, you know, all that, and he gets with his speech at the end, and he just kind of gets to Gaara where, you know, and that symbol on Gaara's head meant love, you know, so it's just, and Gaara's story is so heart-wrenching too, like that part where Gaara's like, you know, he finds out, you know, the person that was trying to assassinate him was someone he really cared about and loved, and it just really hits you at home, you know, because then you realize, like, wow, like these emotions are okay to feel, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely have found myself crying to sleep watching Naruto.
Yeah, there were a lot of heart-wrenching things. Like, before that, I was like Dragon Ball Z, like, you know, find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. You know? I'd be like, no, show it now. Yeah.
See, my only problem with Dragon Ball Z, I feel like there's no real storyline after Cell, and I don't get too attached to the characters because just find all the Dragon Balls and bring them back to life.
Yeah, Goku's hair has gone through so many changes, more than like women's or other people's pronouns. It's unbelievable. Nowadays, he's gone through so many hair color changes. It's like, what's he at now? Rose? He says a Super Saiyan Rose God or something. I just stopped watching the two because it's like, you're right. There really is nothing to grasp onto and go like, I felt that way too before. You know, like the only time it made me cry Dragon Ball was when Vegeta died. on Namek. And
I like how
he's
you have to
telling-
say like on Namek because I mean he gets resurrected and then dies and resurrected and die. Yeah.
That's weird. I know.
Which time? So I just looked up from my stuff and I really want to say hi to Cece. And I want to acknowledge everyone that is in listeners. Just so you know, if you go through the nest at the top, you can actually watch me work on Twitch. I'm live streaming what I'm doing. So I just want to say hi to Cece. And then does anybody have any prompts for me? We keep saying like, oh, I'd have to think about it. And then I just keep bringing stuff from the conversation as prompts. So
Yeah, you can do that. You know. D-Dabs, what's
Hi.
What
Hey, hi Amy, how are you? Hi Tricky Dick, hi PD, hi everybody.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hey, Cece. How you doing?
I'm doing good, just kind of relaxing, kind of had a long day, kind of working on getting a project together with a friend, just kind of getting everything together. So just kind of relaxing now. So thought I'd jump in the space. I saw Amy in here, so thought I'd come in and jump in and say hello to everybody.
well, hello, and I'm glad that I'm assuming things are going well with your friend. So congratulations.
Today we actually kind of sat down and it was kind of like we worked on things and it was like we had our first little like, well, wait a minute here thing. It was the funniest thing because he's in New York and I'm here in Oregon. And it was just like, well, fine, I'm going to hang up the phone. And that was it. Hours later we called back and it was fine. Nothing happened. Yeah, so, you know how it goes working with people. So it was fun though. It was just one of those things like, you know, call me at 6 o'clock in the morning and ask me how I'm doing. So, yeah, you know. So, but other than that, we've just been working really hard on everything, and we're getting it going. We got that piece ready for the showcase for you.
And it was amazing, and I really do appreciate you, just in general, but also especially for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I will put you in an extra special place. I don't know where yet, but it will be. I place things with vibes. It's, you know how it goes.
Awesome. That's very much appreciated. I got the description and everything like that written up, so I will be officially filling out the forms and all of that and getting it minted up and everything like that here in the next few days. So, yep, fun stuff.
And speaking of projects I'm working on, well, actually, PD is in my my newest gallery too, the Grimm's Fairy Tale, because he gave me like 20 images the last time. So some of them are coming in this time, and then
Nice.
yeah, and I'm actually working with Elo on something too. It's not related to the Grimm's Fairy Tales, but we're making a rugged cemetery of rugged projects. And yeah, I made the graveyard. We're working on other things, logistic stuff. Yeah, I'm letting them handle all the promotion and everything like that. I'm just gonna be the creative. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh no.
Yes, I'm excited. It's supposed to be a Halloween special.
Oh, I gotta see this, you guys. I have got to see this because, ooh, I bet there's some good ones in there.
For sure, Amy's very, very talented, so I definitely expect good ones.
Oh God, I can't wait. Anybody else eating? I'm having a piece of pizza.
It is 3 minutes to midnight.
And
That is the scariest thing. It's almost 3. Isn't that like a thing? It's like 2 minutes to midnight or something. That clock or something.
2 minutes to midnight. You know that song?
no. I'm sitting here thinking, dude, it's not even 9 o'clock.
Are you over on the West Coast? You West Coast?
Yep.
East Coast, baby. East. No, I'm just kidding. New York.
I'm from Texas, the South.
That's awesome. I got family in Texas.
Houston or Austin or Dallas.
What the hell's it called? That's really weird. Flower Mound. Flower Mound, Texas.
Oh, so I've never heard of that place actually.
I've never really either. My grandma went there. My uncle went there. Got like a pool. I don't know. I don't want to just fall in the thing. He's like, I'm going to work for IBM. He said. Thank you, Texas. Anybody else live in some cool places? Living life in the fast lane?
Used to be in California.
Gee, I feel so bad for California these days.
Sri Lana, where did you say that you're currently in?
South Florida.
Mm,
Everything happens in Florida.
yeah, I
No
know.
matter when you turn the news on or you read an article, it's in Florida.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's close to the bartender.
Like cursed.
Vegas.
Yes. The only reason that I stay is for the Atlantic. You can't beat it.
You know, your guys' beaches over there, I must say, they do look pretty, but our beaches here, at least we don't get beat up by hurricanes and all that stuff.
That happens like maybe like 5 days out of 365. Maybe. We get rain, but not that bad.
I would rather have it happen no days out of the year, so I'll stick here on the West Coast.
Yeah, but I couldn't even go in the water. I lived in Santa Monica for
Oh,
a
it's so
while.
cold.
It's freezing.
It is super cold.
The Atlantic is warm and beautiful, and
Come up to Oregon. Come up to Oregon and try to go in the water, guys.
You guys,
oh my god.
you guys need to experience the Gulf of Mexico.
No. That's cold.
You should use that in your prompt. Like,
Freezing cold ass water that we're all gonna go swimming in and freeze.
yeah, but I'm trying to think of a trait too as well.
Glistening ice freezing off our freaking faces.
How about fire frozen in ice? Could that be?
That'd be cool. With the underdog pulled up before.
Hey guys, can I rep Phoenix? I know it's not, coastal, but
Yeah, rep Phoenix, agent.
Hey, yeah, Arizona, go for it. Sedona is so much prettier, but you're close enough, so we'll give it a go. Flagstaff's gorgeous too.
yeah, oh sorry, my dog.
Woo!
Oh wait, let me mute for a minute. Sorry.
Is that
sorry.
a dog or a chick?
Yeah.
Or a rooster?
It's like a Jack Russell. They have like this beat up.
They do.
My cat, that's what you
She
think.
saw a leaf or something move. I apologize.
I was like,
Is your dog?
Is your dog so neurotic? Is yours as neurotic as my friend's that would like literally like want to chase something so bad like you could throw nothing and it would bring back a blade of grass?
Okay,
This dog was nuts.
So literally, like, we have trees in the backyard that this dog sees all the time, like all the time. If the wind blows and they start to move, suddenly it's we get a bark at this thing. Like, it's been out there your whole life.
Yeah,
If it moves, then we get a bark.
Bark at like deers. My dog, he would like up the back, like and there.
There's some prompts.
I'm like, what are you doing, deer? I'm eating your berries.
Deer eating berries being barked at by ferocious Jack Russells. There you go.
Gotta be very grim.
Right?
Like, unknown dog, Slender Man. Yeah, Shady, what's good, Shady? Doge over here. We got
Doge.
We got Agents of Hell. I've definitely known the Agents of Hell. I went to Vegas.
Right?
Yeah, I'm Vegas too.
I haven't been back since. That was in 99, 2000.
That looks like I just cleaned my bong water, so we look good there. Oh, I didn't get nothing to drink though, so that might be helpful.
Don't drink the bong water.
Oh, hell no. I know better than that.
And if you're hanging with any like chick, this is what you guys have to never ever make them pancakes. You have them make you pancakes in the middle of the night.
Dude, if my man was that good, I would give him pancakes anytime he frickin' wanted.
You never make them pancakes. You have them make you pancakes in the middle of the night.
Dude, I'd fucking make him pancakes anytime he fucking wanted, as long as it was worth it.
Oh, Petey McFly said add as a co-host name. Or something.
Oh, I'm not looking at my phone, sorry. Sorry, guys. It's late night. It's after 9 o'clock. I don't have to have my editor on. Boop. Sorry.
Too bad for people on the East Coast.
Yeah, I feel bad for people from Tokyo. Tokyo's like tomorrow. So 1:05 p.m.
Hey, good point.
They're in the future. We're in the past.
What would you rather be in?
I think I want to be in the past, so if I could see the future, that'd be awesome.
Right?
Don't look at the truth tortoise. Never look at the truth tortoise in the top.
So how come you don't make ladies pancakes in the middle of the night and she has to make them for you? Just out of curiosity.
That's my number one rule. No,
why?
It's a joke. It's a joke.
I mean, I'm just curious.
I just attempt on bad jokes to make people laugh.
I mean, I'm just saying.
But isn't it think you're gonna never treat her horrible, never lie to her or something, and now just come out with the pancake?
Oh, well, see, I ruined your whole stick there because I'm like, yo, I'd make them fucking pancakes.
And ruin it. That was good. This is a good joke.
So, yeah.
That's what people need, I think, more in this life right now. It's comedy. Because everything...
Facts.
It's 2020.
Oh, so, people need it in their life since before 2020. 2020 was caused from people not laughing enough.
I have that the whole thing with Greta Thunberg. Because she went to the Coachella for billionaires, and she was like, how dare you? How dare us? And she's like, okay, boom, COVID. There you go, girl. But now you can't go to the book. That's so messed up.
I'm telling you.
It has been Go ahead.
Go ahead. I've been taking the whole floor. Go ahead.
No, I just say it has been a really weird past couple of years. Hopefully we're coming out of this, like, you know, things are going to start to level out a little bit. Because, wow, like, I mean, the last couple of years have been experiences I've never had with, you know, with all the, like, isolation and all that shit.
Yeah, isolation, monotony. Oh, that's a good one, Amy. You can put monotony in there. You could throw, like, you know, loneliness as well, because it's just it's weird. It's a weird thing that happened, you know, and people's families have been torn apart, people's marriages. It's really a social thing.
There's a huge division too. Yeah. I noticed. Oh, you got a shot? Oh my God, you got a shot? You didn't get a shot? And it's like, yo, since when has my medical decisions ever been anybody's business? I have never, ever went up to somebody and been like, hey, yo, Amy, do you have your shot for the chicken pox? I mean, like, come on, guys. Do we really go up to people and ask them that?
That's a good one you could throw in there, too, Amy. Monkeypox. It just sounds horrible. It just sounds like...
Don't forget the killer bees. What were those? The killer bees. Add those in there, too.
Murder hornets? Yeah, I don't know what that
Yeah.
The thing that has murder in front of its name, it's like, you better not be flying around my house. I'm going to be...
And people wonder why I don't like flying bugs. I wonder.
I hate bugs. I'm like that guy from The Mummy back in 1999. It's like, I hate bugs. Ooh, bugs? The bugs?
Nice reference. Nice reference.
Yeah, those are good times, those movies. I missed Brandon Fraser making everybody laugh, but don't sound like that. They need to come out with movies to make people laugh. A lot of trauma stuff going on lately, especially in the...
Well, in like new comedy, not like the blah 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 is number 25.
Yeah.
Cause like
the same.
I'm ready for something like new, exciting, freaking fresh. There you go, Amy. Freaking fresh. There's a prompt.
He's working.
Yeah, freaking fresh.
Yeah, but I'm a social guy. I don't come from this, you know, isolation and stuff like that. That's why I like that they brought spaces out on Twitter. You know, it gets people connected together, you know. And the worst thing that's the pandemic was really isolation, yeah. And the same old thing over and over again. Where and when I went to CVS to get the shot, it looked like something out of Resident Evil. Like, there were people sleeping, just sitting there, and I was like, what is this? I was like, am I Captain America about to be drafted into World War II? Like, what is this? They're like, nah, you gotta sit 15 minutes just in case, you know, you turn into a zombie or something. It's like, okay. Yeah. But what I'm really afraid of is that, like, you just to get to Olive Garden or something, you're going to one of your favorite restaurants, they're gonna be like, peppers, please. Please show me your COVID peppers. There's gonna be a guy from, like, Gestapo, like, wearing boots and, you know, a big weird hat. Man's not vaccinated, burn him now. No, I lost my COVID papers, I swear.
So I have the opposite opinion of you all. Basically, the employer should be making you be vaccinated in order to be employed, because that's what we do for school. Like, in order to be in society, you have to not be spreading diseases.
That I agree with. Yeah, that I agree with. Like, you gotta just look out for your health and make sure that you're not jeopardizing anybody else's health because of your beliefs or things like that, you know, because a lot of people were affected by it. I'm one of them.
So
it's like smoking, okay? We used
question,
to, yeah.
But like somebody like me, I don't work, I don't have kids, I live a very secluded life. I'm at home. I go out maybe once a week, twice a week. So I myself, I'll be honest here, I did not get the shot. Why? I looked at it as it was something experimental at the time. There was not research being shown or done. I was just being told, do it. And I don't take kindly to being told to do something without explanation, reason why this is good for you. Like, it was just being told to do it. Then I keep hearing, well, now we have another booster. 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 I mean, how many boosters are they in now? So I myself have chosen not to get it. My mom, on the other hand, has. She works. Neither of us have gotten it. So, I don't know if it's just luck. It could be the fact that I'm not out in it. It could be the fact that I'm not in that, that public touching things every day. I'm not out in it. I don't have the kids that are germy. Well, we won't get into I call kids germy because they kind of are. Wipes their nose, goes and touch things. That's kind of what I mean. So, when you have kids, you kind of get sick more often. Like over at my brother's, I try to stay away from there. They've got 5 kids over there. They're always sick. So I try not to go there. And I've kind of stayed away from getting COVID. I have not had it. I've had the testing done to make sure that it wasn't like I was a carrier and all that. And it's all came back negative. So, I myself chose, like I said, I've chosen not to get it, and,
Oh, wait, Amy, I think P. McFly is still having trouble. He needs to be co-host or something.
It still says that he's co-host. Can you say, Petey, if you need to leave and come back, and I'll pay attention for a few minutes.
You have to boot him. If he was a co-host and he rugged and he can't get back in or whatever, sometimes you have to boot him. And then he'll be able to come back in the room and talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Petey. Elo said something before, and I was just like, what are you talking about? He's still my co-host. I thought he was just pulling my chain or something. I don't know. But, it's one of those things where, you don't need to be vaccinated, but then, do you want to go to any of, the NFT NYC stuff? And then, if you do, it would suck to, go and then,
Yay, I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah, eventually it's going to be some
yeah. The past 20...
My bad, video. I thought it's
Yeah.
No, it's okay. We were talking about anime and then just,
Turn,
I don't know, went up and it just kicked me out.
Whatever.
But I know what we're talking about. We're talking about COVID, and it's for me, it's a sensitive subject. But I didn't take the shot or the COVID thing. What was it called? The vaccine. Yeah, the vaccine. I didn't take it, and not because I didn't want to. I wanted to take the vaccine, but.
Did I run or did he? Oh, okay.
Just left.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Petey almost died from COVID.
Gotcha.
So, it's...
I'm glad you survived it, man. Seriously, because COVID...
Yeah, and he's got depression from it. He literally almost died. It's, yeah, so it's just one of those things where it's we're still trying to convince people to wash their hands after they go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I
And
hope my hands, and no matter what. Even I have in my room, I just hands, even if I touch some weird shit. I'm my Xbox controller is all sticky. I'll go wash the controller.
And that's like me. I'm kind of a germaphobe. Like so when we go grocery shopping, like I live with my mom, so I don't like pushing the grocery cart. Yeah, I've got some weird thing there. I'm not a big fan of the grocery cart because it's all the people that touch it. You see kids kind of eating it, licking it, and who knows what people do to it, and it's kind of gross.
See, Dabs. So there's two ways to approach this, right? Like you can shy away from it, or you can embrace it.
I'm cool on it, I use a cane, so if my mom's pushing the cart, cool.
I have to try that. So I got one with a bird, like an eagle head on it.
Yeah, mine's blue.
Got all in.
All in. Yeah. But like I said, there are things that I do that my preventative. I wore the mask when I was supposed to. I use the hand sanitizer, all of that kind of stuff. I'm clean. I'm doing all of that. I'm not going out. I'm not doing all that kind of thing. If I have a cough, I'm not going out. I'm being very careful. So I know everybody has their own views on it, and like I said, I feel that with my case, I am a little bit different because I'm out in public maybe once a week.
Oh, yeah, but if they make it mandatory, like as it is, or whatever, it's gonna be weird. I'm just hoping that the Gestapo, the COVID Gestapo, doesn't come out and start asking for your pay this.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get into Olive Garden, bro.
See, we don't have to have all of that here. It's not like that here.
Well, I'm at, it's very secluded. There really wasn't any COVID, like, around where I live. Mm-hmm. I don't know, they don't like to make it so where, like, celebrities vacation and shit is so scary or something. So, like, there was really no COVID cases out here that were really, like, extensive. But then it crept over here, and took my grandma and my pa. It just weakens the immune system. That's what really.
My dad down in California, he got it really bad. But he wouldn't go to the doctor or the hospital. He sat there and was sicker than a dog. And instead of going to the doctor, he would just letting it go. Oh, it's not COVID, and it's like, well, bro, yeah. It is. Go. So he ended up with lung damage. He found out that he had emphysema because of going in, because he had to do the chest scans and stuff. So he found out that he had it. Not from it's from smoking and stuff. So at least we know that now, I guess. But that definitely did not help the COVID.
I'm sorry. For COVID, I feel, my apologies and my condolences to everybody in there who was infected by COVID in the wrong way.
Absolutely.
The people that we love, and on top of that, you don't even know what happens, really, because it's so new, and I think that the vaccines came out very quick, like at a snap of the finger, so people be hesitant about that,
Yep.
And you were able to brave it. That is, a really big thing,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're still alive, PD, because that's just ridiculous. I'm so sorry for that.
It's one of those things that I can honestly say that I don't wish anybody to go through it, like especially my enemies, but like the booster shot and the vaccine that came out during the time, I thought about it because I've also felt that it was too soon, and But I was like, you know something, I come so close to death, why not just do it, you know, take the vaccine and continue moving forward. And yeah, so I take the vaccine. I've taken the booster shots.
I'm glad you braved through it.
It was a very traumatic experience. I know I've talked about it several times, and Amy's heard the whole story. But yeah, it's very, very present with me. Even though it happened like almost a year ago, it's very here. Like it looms over me. So yeah,
It becomes a long-lasting fear. You know, that's really what they wanted, I guess, was so that people would be like fearing it. You know, in a way where it's like some people were like, you know, fear-mongering the vaccinations and stuff where they live, and I'm just like, yo, you gotta go in, you gotta check your health, you gotta make sure your immune system is able to handle it and handle so much at the time, you know. So there's a lot of factors in that. So, you know, for anybody who's braved through it and caught COVID, I've had it, you know, and I braved through it. So, you know, it's just something that really changed society. Hopefully the Renaissance comes after the plague, they usually say. So after the plague comes the Renaissance.
Alright, so let's go ahead and reset the room, if that's okay with everybody. I know I missed a lot, almost 30 minutes of stuff, but I got rugged. Who cares? Hi Elo, Dodge Destiny, CC Dabs, Shady, Agents of Hell, Tricky Dick, Mystery Lana,
All baggy.
Africa's Collection, Meta Prince, Only One Can, Dreaming with, I can't finish that, and I cannot pronounce this one. I'm Truvo. Hello, everybody. Hi. Awesome. And we're here trying to get Miss Amy some prompts for her to do. They're all based on stereotypes, the villain's upcoming, no, what is it? The villain's justice.
Yeah.
So you'll have something regarding that for the Grimm's Fairy Tales. By all means, let us know. And I think I'm missing one because it's three. It's always three.
It's villain's justice, character flaws, and whatever you said the other one was now.
Stereotypes. I'm the same way. Honestly, I'm the worst at giving prompts.
Oh God, and here we go. Stereotype, stoner, bad memory. Here we go. Proved it.
So I think it might be the time of the night when we just review the prompts that have, like, I don't know, go through and tell me like which ones were your favorite of the night, because I'm getting tired, and I got informed this morning that my condo is giving us a free breakfast tomorrow between 8 and 9 in the morning, but my alarm is usually at like 9:09 in the morning, so yeah, I have to get up early.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. It is that time of night.
Yeah. So I've done like a prompt in the meantime, but oh no, my Discord's like, we will automatically scroll down while you're trying to take a screenshot, like one does. But yeah, I'm done with new prompts for tonight. Petey, did you have a favorite tonight? And why was it the Michael Moore in the dollar store?
It was it was just beautiful. Like, it's one of those things where an accident happens, right, in real time.
Yeah, like that.
And you can totally capture it, and it's just, you know, character flaw, you know, like it's there. And I really enjoyed that picture. I was actually gonna surprise you. I was gonna screenshot it and put it as my profile pic. But I really love it.
Be like, banned. Literally banned.
Yeah. This That's my good ball right there.
Yeah.
The guy's
Do you
name?
ever use the words like Mandelbrot or Mandelbulb?
No, but I can.
Here, like on this ice one that you did, I'll type in try that with it.
Where are you typing this?
In DMs.
Okay. We can check DMs. This is a thing I can do. Oh no, eventually, hold on a second.
Oh, man.
You know how Twitter does that thing where it's like, oh, you want to be in every single thing you've been in to get back to the DMs since you're in the space and you have like 2 seconds to put things in the nest? Well, I've been posting my stuff all night, so no, it's not your fault. Okay. So you want me to do
The top one you could do, or the bottom one. The middle one I misspelled it. So.
Okay. So you want me to do the glistening ice on a goddess face, or do you want me to do the freezing water?
Or the ice and fire one. That would be cool. Try it with that one.
George
See what it does.
George R. R. Martin would be so proud of the ice and fire. He just loved that. He just loves that song of ice and fire.
Those are ones that I usually throw in, and I use them in Night Cafe. And if you look them up, they're fractionals, and they make some fractional. Thank you. I still can't say it even though you just said it. And they're really fun to play with. If you get them phrased right, you could do like a burst and color burst and put one of these in there. And they can make some really fun frickin' stuff.
I'm trying. Give me a moment. A few moments. We're doing the opposite of what I normally do, which is the least. I like to do things without like the most creative, like long part of the prompt, because I like to know what word is actually making it better. So, I like this Freakin' Fresh with the girl with the pink hair, by the way. I am looking at the upscale of it, and it's really cool.
What are you talking about?
Oh, did I even post it to... Took screenshots, maybe?
Oh, there's the deer.
Yeah.
Deer eating berries while being barked at by Jack Russell Terrier dogs.
I was like, oh, Amy, you did the deer. They get up on their hind feet and they start smacking at you. So you don't want that to happen, so you run away. Like they go kangaroo on you. All of a sudden they just get up on their hind legs and they try to hoof box you. You go around. It's like, no, I'm here in my backyard. You get out of here. These are my berries.
I love the one with like the dog face there in the front and the berries hitting him in the face. In the top left.
Amy, you did an awesome job. This is great. Although, I missed your thing. This is really good.
She like was listening to the like exact phrase because like that's exactly what it was said too. And that dog is hilarious. I love it.
The Slender Man octopus thing is really good, so I like that one. That's some creepy art right there. That's some dreadful stuff right there. You don't want to see that in your dreams.
Yeah. If you look at the newest one in the nest, I actually like, this isn't actually from anything we were talking about, except for maybe when we were talking about Neon Genesis, and I just didn't get around to doing any of those prompts. But the one with the half a face, and it turned like it's a rose flame, I guess. Like it feels like a flower flame, and then I always try to get close.
Left?
The bottom left.
Okay.
Where it's just like a face, but like the outer face is bursting into flames. Then there's like an inner like fire demon.
I see what you're talking about. I was just on that one, actually looking at it, and I was like, wait, oh, that's the one you're talking about.
Number 3.
Yes. Left at number 3, but also left number 3 of the right one, where the woman is psychedelic, but with the pink hair.
I really like right bottom right. Ooh,
yeah.
That was really hard for me to figure out.
That is really cool. I like that one.
I really like that one. Oh, freaking fresh. Yes. That was freaking fresh. That's nice. That is freaking fresh.
Loves it when you call Papa. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Okay. I think a few of these mandelbulbs are ready to...
See, the mandelbulbs or the mandelbrats, those would be fun to throw on these freaking fresh psychedelic iridescent ones. Those would be fun to throw those on too.
We can try that. My time
You
is...
don't have to. You're going to bed. Don't worry about it. You're going to bed because I can do that too. I can play with those things. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Just give it. I'm just saying those are kind of words that I like to play with the descriptors and play. I put so many of them in there sometimes that I get ridiculous.
Before we go away and we miss this, I'm tweeting another one literally right now. It is hilarious.
Okay.
The upper right hand.
Like Emperor Palpatine. Do it. I'm like Emperor Palpatine.
So I don't like to be like, but look at my thing we just did together. But
I love it because we're all collabing right now and I love it.
yeah, it's the most relaxed collab. My entire project is like the most relaxed collab we ever did. But literally everybody in here that's an artist, including Tricky Dick, which, Tricky Dick, you should probably just email me some more of your grandma's art. Yeah.
Definitely.
But everybody else, I am open for collaboration. I just have a Google form on my pinned tweet, and it's really easy. It's just like, what name do you want me to call you, like on the placard? What's the title of the piece? Do I have permission to show this? Please don't sue me. If you're like, do you even have the rights for me to show this? Check the mark, things that you should know anyway. And then if you have specific pieces you want me to show, put that. If you just want me to pick my own stuff from your collection, just put your entire collection, and then I'll just be like, are you sure, in the DMs, and you'll be like, yes, and then we'll just go from there. I mostly just want to make sure that like to me the most embarrassing thing would be like you DM me that you want to do it and you send me your pictures, and then it gets lost in my DMs because I DM'd everybody like for these AI artathons, and I just don't show your work, and then like you come to the opening day and you're like, where's my art? And I would have to like be embarrassed and shit. So like,
My volcano.
I love them. I love this set.
like I shouldn't even say this on a recording, but for the Alice in Wonderland, someone DM'd me a piece of art, and then when I looked at the Google Drive, I didn't see the attachment, so I just used what was in the DMs, and then she was like, that wasn't the piece of art I wanted you to show, and I was like, no. So I quickly switched it out. It wasn't a huge deal, and I apologized, and she was fine with it. But I was like, no. And I was like, this piece makes more sense.
Well, like with me, I sent you the picture just to kind of be like, hey, how is this topic? Like, how's this kind of like, you know, it's kind of a touchy topic. And then I was kind of like, okay. And then, like, of course, I'll upload it to the Google, the form. Yeah. So, like, you'll have it in both things. So you're going to know exactly what one it is.
Yeah, I mean,
for sure.
I'll probably not forget. It's one of those things where, like, I keep, like, a spreadsheet of, like, between months where I'm like, this person DM'd me. I should write something down to remind myself. So then, you know, that way when I go back to, like, earnestly do this, I'm not, like, missing anybody, but, like, sometimes I'm just not in a place where I can record things, and it gets messy. So it's really just helpful. Yep. And if you have a trouble with your Google Drive, you can just DM me on Twitter, and we'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
And plus, mine's going to be, the entry's going to be under, I'll put it under this account, but it's actually going to be all, like, actually, I think I'm putting it all under our Veo art. Is what we're going to be completely putting it all under. We just haven't even made our first tweet yet. So we have the page made. We just haven't even made our first tweet yet. So I am not putting anything out yet. We haven't put anything out for anything towards a collection or anything. So I don't want, you know what I mean? We haven't done our first tweet, so I haven't done any shares. I haven't done anything like that yet on it because I want that first tweet to be one that goes out and says, this is who we are, and blah, 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 type.
That makes total sense. And, I mean, I'm hoping by October 15th you'll have your first tweet out there.
We have been this entire week getting everything ready. That's why we've got the page up. If we weren't ready to do some of this getting stuff launched, I would not have even gotten the page up. That's because Sam and I have been working on stuff. Our primary project has been in the works. We've been doing for, like, you know, the longest amount of time. We've been doing it for several months. I want to say, it's like I always want to say 2 months, but it's like I say I've been here for 2 months in Web3, and it's been a hell of a lot longer than 2 months. So it's been a long time that him and I have been working together on this. So we're just kind of doing a small little thing to get us out there, get our name out there until we're ready to do our, and it's not a big project, it's just 10 one-of-ones is what our primary project is.
Yeah.
So that's kind of...
Girl, you gotta get that in.
Yeah, also...
Gotta get that work in, you know what I'm saying?
We have been on the phone, because he's there in New York, we've been on the phone literally, like today, it started at about 8 o'clock this morning, 8 o'clock this morning, and we did not get off the phone until about 8 o'clock. It was about, I mean, there was times breaks in between, and it's been, for the past few weeks, we've been pushing, so, absolutely.
It's going to be so exciting that you're going to launch, and then we're going to collab right away, and then... You know, we're just going to be able to cross-pollinate. So, just so you all know, I'm going to start spreading this idea around, but if you know Carrie Zeller, she does these really cool videos, and I'm going to start hiring her to make promo videos for the artists for this project. And I'm going to need everyone's ETH wallets because we're going to make it a collaboration, like a proper collaboration between Zeller, BannedBooks, and like the pool of artists for that month. That way, if people do gratuity and they buy like the video, then we'll all get paid an amount. So
Gotta get that paper.
yeah, just putting that out there.
It's not paper. It's digital electronic transfer.
Oh, either way. Whatever works. You know what I'm saying? But it's about that. I vanished into the smoke. So, Amy, thank you for having me. D-Dabs, you're the best. Agents of Hell, love you, man. Trilana, much love. Shady over there. Mouse boy, Plumper. Bond V1. Petey McFly right here. You gotta say goodbye to Petey McFly. Love him. So remember, all you guys are legends. All of you. Much love.
You too. It's great chatting again. Hope to chat again sometime. Have a great evening.
Have a great day, guys.
It feels like he just said goodbye to everybody for everybody. But yeah, have a good night. And I will end this stream and all of the recordings from my laptop. And I will see you on Spaces tomorrow. Bye.
Alright, bye.
Well, thank you very much for sitting on the stream this whole time. I am really happy about how this ended up, and we will use some of these in the gallery. I can show you. Well, okay. You all. What am I doing? There. Give me a moment. We could actually do this for a second. One second. It's not, my code base is not public. But this is better for the reveal anyway. So, this comes with a lot of explanation, like pretty much literally all the things I do. Sorry about that, but this is the big thank you for those that stayed behind and rewatched this to the very, very end. Is it going to load? No. Okay, no, we loaded. Okay. So this is the bare bones without any of my literally no images, none, 0. So it doesn't look like much, but yeah, this is the first look. What is even going on here? Can I explain? We are currently on a purple cloud. It's very distorted because it is huge. Would I change it? I'm not going to change it. I need to find a way to do a sky so that there's not a crease in the sky. Last time there was a crease, but I just loved the image so much that I didn't care. And then we have a huge pink fantasy chicken dragon thing. We're gonna change the image to be more just like pink clouds in the sky. Anyway, we are in a castle. And you're like, what? No, this is not a castle. What are you talking about, ma'am? Well, this is a highly interpretive version of a castle. And I'm going to have translucent spheres that are bubbles, and the images are going to be in the bubbles. And basically it's going to just climb the scaffolding and cover it in whimsical manners, and it will form walls and rooms and turrets. And so it's going to be like a very open-ended whimsical interpretation of a castle. And in the meantime, we have, you know, all the cool shots in here. But yeah, this is, and why do I need these AI pieces of art? Well, the artists that submit their art to me, basically I want their art to be like this level, like this square here, this level, because, or just above, so that you can see it, or literally on the ground. Okay, those are the only options, because I can't obscure anyone that gives me their art, any outside NFT collaborator. I need to display their work in a way that's respectful to them. So, but we can also put art up here, or, you know, down here, up here, literally above the second level, and just wrap it around in bubbles of different sizes. And for that, we're going to need AI art, because you don't need to, you should be able to see it, but you don't need to be able to see it well. And that's why we're going to need a ton of AI art this time. So hopefully we have enough art that, you hear my cat, she wants her treats. Very sad. Anyway, there might be some minor changes to this, but I'm really happy, and I'm going to start putting the spheres in this weekend just to make sure that I'm not off my rocker with this experimentation of what this all is. So yeah, thank you all so much, and I hope that you have a great night. I will see you later. Bye. And bye.